A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar. Today is the 17th lecture of chapter 6 application of derivative, and in previous lecture 16 I was discussed exercise 6.5 NCERT questions. So today I will start same exercise 6.5 question number 23. So now let us start with question number 23. Now this is the question number 23. Prove that the volume of largest cone that can be inscribed in a sphere of radius r. A sphere of radius r means r, capital R is the base radius of cone, is 8/27th of the volume of sphere. So in this question, capital R is the radius of the base of cone. Means prove that the volume of largest cone that can be inscribed in a sphere. Sorry, capital R is the radius of sphere, not sphere of cone. Radius of cone. So let us consider a sphere. Represent its radius is capital R. Now we have to prove the volume of the largest cone that can be inscribed in a sphere. So consider any sphere, any cone inscribed in a sphere. This is the cone that can be inscribed in a sphere. Suppose this is the center of cone, that is O, and when the center will join from the end points, or suppose P, that will be capital R, and draw the perpendicular from the vertex. This is the perpendicular drawn from the vertex, and suppose small r is the radius of base of the cone, and now suppose QR length is small x. So this is the point Q, and QR length QO length is small x. So solution, let a sphere of radius r and a cone is inscribed in a sphere whose base radius is small r, and center of cone is at x distance from the center of the base of the cone. X is distance from the center of cone is at a is x distance from the center of the base of cone. So now say from figure this is the measurement R in triangle OQ or OPQ. In triangle OPQ, R square can be written as capital R square minus small x square. Now volume of cone, that is 1/3 pi R square into h. What is the height of cone? This result is R and R plus x. So R plus x is the height of cone. Now you know the formula. R square is equal to 1/3 R square. R square result is capital R square minus small x square, then R plus x, and when you will multiply you will get the result pi by 3 R minus x and R plus x whole square. Also you can write R minus x and R plus x. Now differentiate the function. Suppose this is v, so dv by dx result will be equal to dv by dx can be written as pi by 3 and d by dx of this part leave it. This function we have to differentiate. So first function, differentiation of second function, this result will be 1 plus second function, differentiation of first function, result will be r square 0 and this will be minus 2x. So this is the differentiation of r square minus x square into r plus x, and now result will be pi by 3 r minus x is common, r plus x is common. So r plus x, when you will take common you will get the result r minus x and minus 2x. So now we have to equate to 0. Now this result becomes dv by dx is equal to pi by 3 r plus x and r minus 3x. So for maximum and minimum value you will equate to dv by dx is equal to 0. This implies pi by 3 r plus x into r minus 3x is equal to 0. Now when you will equating to 0 you will get the result r minus 3x is equal to 0. This implies r is equal to 3x and you can say x is equal to r by 3. X is equal to r by 3. And when you will equating to r plus x is equal to 0 you will get capital R is equal to minus x or x is equal to minus r. So x is equal to minus r means x is the distance, so distance cannot be negative, so you will not take this value. So now you have to differentiate second part or second derivative. This is the first derivative. Now d2v by dx2, d2v by dx2 result will be this differentiation means d by dx of r plus x into r minus 3x. Again by using product rule this result will be first function derivative of second function will be minus 3 and plus r minus 3x into 1. So you will multiply here, what you will get the result minus 3r minus 3r minus 3x plus r minus 3x. So minus 3r plus r, result is minus 2r, and a minus 6x, 2r minus 6x. So now this is the product of pi by 3 also. Here is pi by 3. So now pi by 3 and a pi by 3. So calculation goes to, this is the value of d2y by dx2. Now see, this is the d2v by dx2. Result is minus 2r minus 6x, or x is equal to r by 3 at r is equal to, or x is equal to r by 3. What will be the result? At the place of x you will put r by 3, you will get minus 2r. So minus 2r minus 2r minus 4r, and a minus 4r multiplied by pi by 3 means result is minus 4 pi r by 3. This is the value of d2v by dx2. So this is negative result, so this will be maximum. And in this question, largest word is used for maximum. So now you can write, this is less than 0 for maximum. And we have to find out or prove that the volume of a sphere, or inscribed in a sphere of radius r, is 8/7 of the volume of 8/27 of the volume of a sphere. Now say d2v by dx2 is less than 0, that is maximum, and v is equal to 1 by 3 pi into r square into h. Result is r plus x, you know, overall length. So v is equal to 1 by 3 pi into r is equal to, small r is equal to, or small r square is equal to capital R square minus small r square with r plus x. So you have to put the values of x. What will be the values of x? That is, value of x is r by 3. Small x is equal to r by 3. So now see, v is equal to pi by 3 r square minus r square by 9 with r plus r by 3. So result will be pi by 3, this is 9 minus 1, 8 r square by 9 into, this is 3r plus r, 4r by 3. So v is equal to, this is 4r cube means 4 by 3, 4 pi by 3 with 27 and 8 by 27 of r cube. This one can be written as is of the format 3 pi by 3, this 4 outside the bracket, this is 4 pi by 3, and 8 is same here, 9 3s are 27 and r cube. So 4 pi by 3 pi r cube, this one also can be written as 8 by 27 of 4 pi by 3 r cube. And this is the volume of sphere, and this is the volume of cone. This small v is the volume of cone. So therefore volume of cone is equal to 8 by 27 of volume of sphere. Hence proof. So this is completed. Now see, in this question, first of all you have to write the relation between capital R, small r and small x, and you will find out the values of x in terms of capital R and small r, and now you will put the formula volume of cone, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h, and 1 by 3 pi r square h. After putting the values, you will change capital R and small x, all the values, all the variables in terms of capital R and small x. Small r have to change. So now differentiate with respect to x, you will get value dv by dx. Now equating to 0, you will get x is equal to r by 3. So now again differentiate, you will get the result negative at this point. So this will be maximum. Now find the volume of cone at when you will put r is equal to, or small r is equal to, or you can say small r, capital R square minus small r square, small x square, and x is equal to r by 3. When you will put, you will get the result. So now volume of cone is equal to 8 by 27 of the volume of sphere. Now this question is completed. Now come to the next question. The next question is 25. Now this is question number 25. Prove that the semi-vertical angle of a cone of maximum volume of a given slant height. So let us consider first of all a cone of height, suppose small h and small r, with the radius, and small l with the slant height, and a semi-vertical angle, is given, suppose theta, Now solution. Let small r with the radius of base of cone and height is small h. With given semi-vertical angle theta and slant height small l. So now what is the relation between L, H and R? From figure L square will be equal to H square plus R square. This is the relation between L, H and R. So in this question, this is the word a cone of maximum volume. So the volume of cone that is equal to, suppose V is equal to 1 by 3 pi into R square into H. This is the volume of cone. So now you can change R square in terms of L and H. So value of R square, that will be R square is equal to L square minus small h square. So result will be pi by 3 L square minus small h square with small h. This is the volume of cone. Now V is equal to pi by 3 L square minus h square into h. So multiply pi by 3 L square into h minus h cube, and you know small l is a given in this question. So this will be constant. So differentiate with respect to h. dv by dh. What will be the result? Pi by 3. Its differentiation will be h. d by dh of h. Result will be 1. So L square minus 3 time h square. 3 time h square. And you will equate into 0. So dv by dh will equating to 0. You will get the result L square minus 3 h square is equal to 0. This implies h is equal to L by 3, L square by 3. H square is equal to L square by 3. This is the value of h square in terms of L. Now after equating to 0, you will get the value of h in terms of L or values of h, L in terms of h. So now see here. Again you will calculate d2v whole upon ds2. What will be the result? d by dh of, this is the result, pi by 3 L square h, L square minus 3 time h square. Now when you will differentiate, you will get the result. This result will be 0 and this result will be minus 3 pi by 3. 3 pi by 3 means minus pi into 2h. So result will be minus 2 pi h. Minus 2 pi h. And the minus 2 pi h is the second derivative of the given volume. So this is negative. So this one say maximum volume. d2v by ds2 shows the d2v by ds2 show the negative value for maximum. And now what will be the maximum value? d2v by ds2 at h is equal to, we have solved h square is equal to L square by 3. So now you have already solved h square is equal to L square by 3. Now h will be equal to L by root 3. So put the value minus 2 pi with L by root 3. So this is the second derivative of function at h is equal to L by root 3. Now you can take from figure, in this triangle cos theta ratio is base upon hypotenuse, that is L, and h and L relation you know, h by L result will be 1 by root 3 or h is equal to L by root 3 whole upon L. So its value is 1 upon root 3, means cos theta value is 1 by root 3. So suppose this is the ratio 1 and this is root 3. So Pythagoras theorem we will solve 3 minus 1, that will be root 2. So tan theta ratio will be equal to, so you can change in tan. So tan theta will be equal to root 2 perpendicular upon base. Root 2 by 1 means root 2. This implies tan theta is equal to root 2. This implies theta is equal to tan inverse root 2. And theta is the semi-vertical angle. Theta is equal to semi-vertical angle. So hence proved. Now come to the next question. The next question is question number 10 of miscellaneous chapter 6. So in this question, the sum of the perimeter of a circle and square is constant. means consider a circle and a square. This is the square and this is the circle. A square having side small x and a circle with a radius small r. So let a square of side, or you can consider a small x be the side of a square and a small r be the radius of circle. So from figure, the perimeter of square that is p is equal to 4x, suppose p1, and perimeter of square, circle and square, and a perimeter of circle that will be equal to the circumference of circle, and a circumference of circle that will be equal to 2 pi r. According to question 4x plus 2 pi r is equal to k, and k is some constant where k is constant. So now you can find out x from this expression. So x will be equal to k minus 2 pi r whole upon 4. This is the value of x. So now some constant prove that the sum of their area is least. Means first of all we have to find out the sum of their areas. So area of square that is x square, and area of circle that is pi r square. So now sum of their areas, suppose capital A be the symbolic representation of the sum of their areas. So sum of area will be x square plus pi r square. Now you can change x in terms of r. So result will be k minus 2 pi r whole upon 4. This is the value of x. So square will be here. So pi r square. So sum of the areas in terms of r. So now in the last sentence, when the side of square means x is double the radius of circle, means this is the relation between r and x. So we have to differentiate this part with respect to r. So what will be the result? So now see, first of all we have to differentiate with respect to r. So a is equal to, write the calculation 1 by 4 1 by 16, and that result will be k square plus 4 pi square r square minus 4k pi r plus pi r square. So now differentiate dA upon dr, k is constant, r. So result will be 1 by 16, in bracket this will be 0, and this will be dA by dr 2r, means 8 pi square r minus 4k pi plus 2 pi r. So this is the value. To get the maximum or minimum, you have to satisfy the necessary condition. dA by dr result should be equal to 0. So dA by dr is equal to 0. Therefore now 8 pi square r minus 4 k pi whole upon 16 plus 2 pi r is equal to 0. Now expression will be 8 means divide. What will be the result? Pi r square by 2, pi square r by 2 minus k pi by 4 plus 2 pi r is equal to 0. Now this calculation can be k pi by 4 is equal to pi square r by 2 plus 2 pi r, and you can take common pi by 2 or pi also. Take common r. So r in bracket pi square by 2 plus 2 pi. So r value you can get, r is equal to k pi by 4 whole upon pi square by 2 plus 2 pi. And now you can simplify. K term will cancel out, a pi term will cancel out, and result will be k by 4 into this result will be pi plus 4 pi means by 2, pi plus 4. See, now its result you can write 2 term will cancel out from 2, so result will be k upon 2 pi plus 8. So this is the value of r. This is the value of r. Now you have solved r. Now again you have to find second derivative of this function. So second derivative result will be, say, d2a whole upon dr2 is equal to d by dr of what is the result of dA by dr? That result is pi square r by 2 minus k pi by 4 plus 2 pi r. This is the value of, no, this is the value. So write differentiate this part. Result will be, first term will be equal to, this term will be 0 and this term will be 8 pi square by 16 and plus 2 pi. So its result will be pi square by 2 plus 2 pi is the second derivative. Now d2a whole upon dr2 result is positive. This is greater than 0. Now you can say d2a upon dr2 at r is equal to, those points which have solved, r is equal to value is k upon 8 plus 2 pi. When you will solve result, you will get the positive result. Pi square by 2 plus 2 pi, this is positive, means minimum. And for minimum in this question, the area is least. See, minimum. So now x is equal to, you already know, x is equal to k minus 2 pi r whole upon 4. This is the value of x. Now you have to put at the place of r, that is k upon 8 plus pi. So k minus 2 pi into k upon 8 plus pi, 8 plus 2 pi whole upon 4. its result will be 2 term will cancel out, result will be k minus pi in bracket k upon 4 plus pi whole upon 4. Now you can simplify. Now this is the result, k pi minus k pi will cancel out, result will be x is equal to 4k whole upon 4 pi plus 4, and this 4 term will cancel out, result you can write 2 times k upon 2 pi plus 8. Now this is the value of r, so this can be written as 2r. So this is the side of square is equal to the double of the radius of circle, hence proof. Since x is equal to 2r, hence proved. Now see, now this is completed.